You have a purpose that hell has tried to cancel over and over again, but I overruled it. You have a calling that others tried to mock or minimize, but I kept watering it in the background. Every delay, every denial, every disappointment was just preparing you to stand in the place I've created for you. And now, I'm unlocking that place. No more waiting, no more wondering, no more feeling unworthy. You are worthy because I made you worthy. You are chosen because I spoke your name. The next thing I do in your life will not be small, it will be undeniable. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to defend it. It will be my signature written in the details. Those who doubted you will witness it. Those who walked away from you will hear about it. Those who dismissed your prayers will be amazed by your praise. Comment, Amen, if you receive that God is about to do it right in front of the ones who counted you out. Let me remind you, my child, nothing in your life is random. Every storm shaped you. Every silence taught you. Every betrayal trained you. I was never punishing you. I was preparing you to carry something sacred. You are about to carry favor that can't be earned and peace that makes no sense to the world. I have built you for this, and now I'm releasing it. There is a shift happening even now in the atmosphere around you. You may not feel it with your body, but your spirit knows. The anxiety is lifting. The fear is loosening its grip. The shame is breaking. The questions are finding answers. What you've waited years for will come like a wave that cannot be stopped. I have heard your cries, and I am not silent anymore. I am removing the weights you were never meant to carry. I am silencing the voices that tried to define you. I am breaking the generational cycles that tried to follow you. This is more than a moment, it's a miracle in motion. You won't be forgotten. You won't be pushed aside. You are the one I've been building a testimony through. Don't be afraid to receive it. Don't push it away out of guilt. This is not the time to shrink or hide. Stand tall. Lift your eyes. Breathe deeply. You survived everything that was meant to break you. And now, I am blessing you in ways you didn't even pray for. I'm not just answering your prayers, I'm rewarding your endurance. This is the start of something new, not a repeat of old pain, not another test. This is the fulfillment. This is the fruit. This is the day I show you what all the waiting was for. I never stopped working, even when you stopped hoping. I never stopped loving, even when you stopped praying. And now, because you didn't give up, I'm pouring out double for your trouble. You are entering a season of beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, strength from surrender. The days of survival are turning into days of overflow. Your cup is not just being filled, it's about to overflow. Comment 222 if you trust that God is touching your life through these words. You are not alone in this storm. Archangel Michael stands with you, fierce and faithful, fighting the battles you didn't even know were happening. Jesus is still interceding for you, still lifting your name in love, still covering you with mercy that no mistake can cancel. And I, your Father, am still standing over you, speaking life into every area where you thought only loss remained. I did not call you to be perfect, I called you to be present. I did not ask for performance, I asked for your heart. And even when your heart was tired, wounded, unsure, I still called it beautiful, because it beats with hope, and hope is powerful. Hope moves heaven. Hope silences hell. Hope is the seed I planted in you before the world even knew your name. Now that seed is breaking open. Comment 1111 if you believe this is the season of your breakthrough. You are walking into answered prayers that have been waiting for your faith to catch up. You are stepping into places that were once locked, not because you weren't worthy, but because the timing had to be perfect. And now it is. I'm aligning your life with what I wrote in heaven before you were ever born. You are not chasing something uncertain. You are walking into something I already prepared. This next chapter is going to make sense of everything that felt unfair. Every unanswered question, every betrayal, every long night, every sudden loss. It's all going to come together like a puzzle you thought would never be complete. You were not abandoned. You were being arranged. I was moving people, places, and pieces so you wouldn't just survive, but rise. And rise you will. I am removing limitations you didn't even know were on your life. Mental limits, emotional limits, financial limits, generational limits. The ceilings others placed over you are being shattered by my hand. You will no longer play small to make others comfortable. You will no longer delay your joy out of fear of disappointment. You will no longer beg for what I've already called yours. Tonight at 9 p.m., as the world moves unaware, the heavens will open on your behalf. Not because of your status, not because of your perfection, but because of your faith. Even when your hands were trembling, you still believed. Even when your prayers were quiet, you still whispered my name. Even when you felt like quitting, you stayed a little longer. That is why this moment is yours. You are not late. You are right on time. Everything that you thought you missed will come to you multiplied. Because I am not a God who teases. I do not promise and then abandon. I am faithful to finish what I started, and what I have started in your life is bigger than you imagined. The 1,470 million is only the beginning. It is a symbol of something much deeper. It is proof that I provide, that I restore, and that I see the unseen sacrifices. I saw you give when you didn't have much. I saw you help people who never returned the favor. I saw you forgive people who never said sorry, and I have not forgotten. I am making your name great, not for fame, but for glory. I will place your name before people who once rejected you, and they will not recognize the version of you I am raising. They will not be able to deny my hand upon your life. You are going to witness a turnaround that happens so quickly, it will make everything that once hurt you feel distant. I will not allow pain to define your story. I will rewrite your narrative with healing, strength, peace, and restoration. Comment 1212 to stand in agreement with this divine word. I am begging you now, do not allow distractions to pull you away from this. Do not allow your past to convince you that this is too good to be true. I am the same God who parted seas, the same God who raised the dead, the same God who made oil flow when it should have run dry. And I am your God too. I have not changed. The enemy has tried to use disappointment to make you hard. But your heart is still soft, and that is what I love about you. You still hope, you still pray, you still believe. That is why the enemy failed, and that is why this blessing cannot be stopped. Your life is not just about what you've done, it's about who you are becoming. And you are becoming the person I saw when I first created you, full of light, full of purpose, full of power. The things that broke you are now the very things I will use to bless you. You will stand in rooms that once felt impossible. You will receive calls you never expected. You will walk into opportunities that look tailor-made just for you. And when people ask how it happened, your heart will simply say, God did it. Tonight is not just a date, it is a divine appointment. What was meant for harm is being reversed. The enemy has been notified that you are untouchable. I am placing my hedge of protection around your name, your family, your finances, and your future. Right now, 55 countries are quietly using a 9-word money ritual. A recently leaked research file revealed that this pattern activates powerful brain pathways tied to wealth and prosperity. People are repeating it once a day and seeing money flow into their lives like never before. This discovery might not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the phrase before it disappears forever. Everything stolen is being returned. Everything you feared losing is now being anchored in my hands. You will not lose again. You will not cry like that again. You will not be broken like that again. You are about to experience my favor like never before. Stay focused. Stay faithful. Stay in the posture of praise. I am still God, and I am still moving mountains on your behalf. This secret I am about to reveal will remove the veil from your eyes. You will finally understand why things happened the way they did. And instead of being bitter, your heart will be filled with gratitude. Because I have made all things work together for your good. You are not behind. You are about to be catapulted into destiny. And when the clock strikes 9 p.m., do not be surprised when your spirit feels a shift. That will be me, pouring out what has been waiting to be released for years. I have saved the best for now, and I am giving it all to you, my beloved, because you stayed, because you trusted, because you are mine. What's coming for you is not just a gift, it is a divine reversal of everything the enemy tried to destroy. I have seen the way you stayed quiet when you could have fought back. I saw the times you chose peace when you had every reason to fall apart. That strength you showed was not weakness, it was faith, and I am rewarding that faith in full. Comment 777 if you're ready to receive divine restoration. Tonight at 9 p.m. is not an ordinary time, it is a divine turning point. I need you to listen with your heart wide open. The 1,470 million is not just about finances, it is about promise. I am restoring everything that was delayed, everything that was sabotaged, everything that was stolen. And I am doing it not to impress anyone, but to show you that I never left your side. There were nights you didn't think you would make it. There were mornings you wanted to stay in bed and disappear. But you got up. You showed up. You kept moving even when your soul was tired. That matters to me. You don't know how powerful your endurance was, but I saw it. I counted every tear. I heard every whispered prayer, and I carried you through the pain when you didn't even realize it. The secret I'm about to reveal is one that will not just bring answers, it will bring peace. There are things about your story that never made sense to you. There are losses you couldn't explain, doors that closed too early, people who turned away without reason. You blamed yourself, but it wasn't your fault. I was protecting you the entire time. I didn't allow those things to stay because what I'm preparing for you couldn't fit in the spaces you thought you needed. Comment 999 if you're trusting my timing with all your heart. I am about to give you the wisdom to understand why everything happened the way it did. Not just the blessing, but the blueprint. You will walk into rooms knowing exactly who you are and why you're there. The confusion that clouded your mind will clear. You won't question your worth anymore. You won't doubt your voice anymore, because I will speak through you. This release tonight is bigger than money. It's generational. The chains you broke in silence will stay broken for your children. The prayers you cried in secret will cover your family for decades. You don't even know the impact of your obedience yet, but I do, and I'm blessing you because of it. I've chosen you. That is why the battle was so heavy. That is why the enemy tried so hard to silence you. He knew you were different. He knew the light in you couldn't be dimmed by darkness. You were born to shift atmospheres, to break cycles, to carry glory. You are not ordinary, and I never made you to blend in. That's why you felt out of place in rooms where you didn't belong. That's why your heart always longed for more, for deeper, for me. The life I'm giving you after this breakthrough will look nothing like the one you're leaving behind. You're not going back to familiar pain. You're not going back to survival mode. I'm pulling you out of the desert and placing you in the promised land, not because you're perfect, but because you're faithful. Because you didn't give up when it was easier to quit. Because you waited when others walked away. Because you still worshipped when everything around you was falling apart. Comment 1010 if you feel this word deep in your bones. This is not the end of your story. This is the moment where everything begins to make sense. The pain will become purpose. The heartbreak will become healing. The silence will become strategy. I'm using everything. I waste nothing. You have no idea how proud I am of you. The way you kept pushing, the way you never let go of me, even when life tried to rip your hands away. That kind of love does not go unnoticed in heaven. That kind of loyalty moves me. And because of that, I'm moving for you. Your name has been written in places you haven't even seen yet. The connections, the opportunities, the divine alignments, they're already on the way. You don't need to chase. You don't need to beg. What is yours will arrive right on time, with my signature all over it. And tonight at 9 p.m., the first wave will arrive. You will feel it in your spirit. You will know it without a doubt. There will be a stillness, a clarity, a confirmation. And then the doors will start opening. The calls will start coming. The healing will begin unfolding. Not slowly, but suddenly, because when I move fast. The FBI tried to keep this hidden, but now it's out. A 9-word sentence has been discovered that instantly activates a part of your brain linked to effortless wealth. Thousands of people are using it once a day and watching financial blessings pour in. They're calling it a miracle, and for many, it truly is. But this secret might be taken down again, without warning. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone. You've waited long enough, you've suffered long enough, you've been overlooked long enough. Now it's your time. And I will not allow anything or anyone to block what I've ordained for you. This secret I am revealing is tied to your purpose. It is the missing piece to your peace. And once you see it, once you understand it, you will never see yourself the same way again. You will walk taller, speak louder, love deeper, and live bolder. Because you will finally understand how precious you are to me. Stay ready, stay watching, stay close to my voice. Because tonight changes everything. And you, my beloved, are about to step into a life that is overflowing with my goodness, my mercy, my power, and my unstoppable love. Heaven are opening, and everything that was written in your name is being dispatched right now. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit already knows something is shifting. Your body feels it. Your mind is catching glimpses of it. Your heart is beginning to believe again, and that is not random, that is me. Comment 1515 if you feel the weight of this word in your spirit. I am telling you again, the 1,470 million was never just about wealth. It was a prophetic symbol of multiplied restoration. It represents every area of your life that was robbed, every promise that was delayed, every open door that was shut before you could walk through. I am returning all of it, and I am adding joy, peace, favor, and divine strength on top of it. I saw you hold back your frustration when the door slammed shut right in front of you. I saw how you tried to stay calm when people misunderstood you. You kept your hands clean when it would have been easier to lash out. That kind of obedience makes heaven move. I've been storing blessings in secret, waiting for the right moment, and that moment is now. The secret I am revealing tonight is one that will bring clarity to the most confusing seasons of your life. You will understand why the timing never worked before. You will understand why I didn't allow certain people to stay. I had to protect the promise I placed inside you. If I let those people walk with you into your next season, they would have corrupted the blessing. I had to let them leave, even though it hurt you. Comment 1717 if you're choosing to trust my protection, even when it was painful. I never left you in the waiting. I was molding you. I was preparing you to carry more than just success. I was building endurance so you could handle influence without losing your soul. I wanted you to be strong enough to receive the blessing without letting it replace me. Because what I am giving you is heavy with responsibility. It's going to touch lives. It's going to change your family. It's going to impact more people than you realize. You were born for more than survival. You were created to lead, and now I am placing in your hands the keys to doors no one else could open. These are not man-made opportunities. These are divine alignments, orchestrated in heaven and timed with perfection. You don't have to fight to be seen anymore. You don't have to beg to be heard. I am raising your voice. I am increasing your visibility. I am setting your feet on solid ground, so that no wind, no betrayal, no rejection can shake you. I've been waiting for this moment too. You thought you were waiting on me, but I've been waiting on you. Waiting on your spirit to be ready. Waiting on your heart to open wide again. Waiting on your faith to stretch past the pain. And now that it has, nothing will stop what I've prepared. Comment amen to come into agreement with my will right now. There's going to be a moment where you'll sit in silence and realize the storm didn't destroy you. It made you deeper. It made you stronger. It made you clearer. It made you unshakable. You will look around and see what I've built from the ashes, and your mouth will speak nothing but praise. I am doing it not to show off my power, but to prove my love. You are not just a name on a list. You are the one I chose. You are the one I handpicked. That's why the process was painful, because I was setting you apart. What you're about to receive can't be explained by logic. It will not make sense to others, but it will make sense to you, because deep inside, you always knew you were meant for more. You always felt the pull. That was me drawing you into alignment. And now, finally, everything is coming full circle. I am going to bless you in front of those who doubted you. Not because I want revenge, but because I want you to see that my promises never fail. I will use your life as evidence of what my hand can do. I will let your story carry hope for others who are still in their silent season. Stay focused. Stay humble. Do not let pride steal what faith has built. The bigger the blessing, the softer your heart must become. Use what I give you to lift others. Let your overflow become someone else's breakthrough. You are about to become a testimony that can't be denied. Don't let fear speak louder than my voice. Don't let your past define what I can still do. I do not need perfect people. I need willing hearts, and yours has always been mine.